Now on CoastTV News.
Fewer boats, tougher conditions, how harsh winds are reshaping the White Marlin Open with just one day left to catch that big fish.
Housing in the first state, new legislation signed that targets affordable housing, what this means for future homeowners.
Stolen and recovered, thieves tried to hide it, but Sandhill Fields got their Gator UTV back. New information about the break-in after thousands of dollars of equipment was stolen.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
The constant wind affecting both land and sea. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with the White Marlin Open, pushing through those strong winds and the rough sea.
This is the second to last day anglers can sail off to see if they catch a big fish for a cash prize. Most boaters decided not to go out today. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us how bad this weather can get for boaters out in the water.
The White Marlin Open is nearing the end, with Saturday being the last day for anglers to go out and try and catch a winning fish. And boaters who ventured out to sea Friday were in a rude awakening. Brian Leader, who was in the White Marlin Open, explains how bad the weather really is.
I would say a scale of 1 to 10, it would probably be a 8, maybe a 9. And it probably has some whitewash on top of the waves. So it's a little hard. It's probably blowing your baits around. You can't keep them behind the boat.
For the White Marlin Open, all boaters are allowed to fish 3 out of the 6 days. And you could decide which days you and your team can go out to sea. The previous low was recorded on Thursday when only 191 boats were in action. But now that's been blown out of the water. Out of the 318 boats that are in the White Marlin event, only 17 boats went out today in this weather. Most of the anglers are using this bad weather as a rest day, to go shopping, and to clean some winnings they've already caught. Kyle Gagliardi explains how his crew caught this 174-pound tuna.
By Tuesday afternoon, we were pretty wiped out just from having to fish out there in the rough seas on Monday and Tuesday, so we decided to take a break. We saw an opportunity on Thursday to be able to get back out there, and we saw there was a little bit of a break in the weather, and luckily we did that because we were able to land this 174-pound tuna.
Although Gagliardi and his crew are done fishing for this year's White Marlin Open, some still have one more day for a chance to win big. Tomorrow is the last day anglers can go out and fish for the White Marlin Open event, and as of right now, over 70 boats have signed up to go out one last time. I'm Kevin Zappe in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Speaking of Ocean City, let's take a live look there right now. I think I see the sun even trying to peek out. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams is tracking our forecast.
Right now, we're looking at our White Marlin Open. We're looking at it starting about 6 o'clock for us, actually, with partly cloudy skies and some winds coming out of the northwest with our Lewis camera, which is actually blitzing a little bit for us. That's okay. So with our White Marlin Open, we're going to have 81 degrees by 10 o'clock with mostly sunny skies, 86 by 2 o'clock, 86 by 4 o'clock. But look at the winds, 5-10 miles per hour, where they should be. But we do still have some concerns. We still have throughout the inland areas, we're concerned about winds there continuing to be problematic for us, and we have concerns about the rip current. Overall, we have some flooding concerns actually just to our south, the coastal flood advisory for Somerset and Wacomico, and we have a coastal flood warning still in effect until Saturday at 10 o'clock for Dorchester and the Cambridge area. We'll talk more about your full forecast and how the wet stuff should be coming to an end, Charlie.
Well, meanwhile, the wet weather forcing some last-minute changes at the White Marlin Open today. The official White Marlin merchandise tent, it had to close down today due to rain, but according to the White Marlin Facebook, the tent sale is expected to reopen for the final day tomorrow from 10 to 3.
So who is winning all of this? Well, let's all take a look at the leaderboard at the moment.
As we discussed, not a lot of boats out there today. Only 17 actually braved the waters.
As for the White Marlin itself, still Venpool on the top with that 77.5-pound marlin, but there is a second White Marlin from the Bill Fisher, 76 pounds. Whew, and a lot of money on the line there.
Well, and because there's a second fish, that top one, it's come down a little bit from 4 million to about 3.7. Still pretty good.
Still
The
pretty
Blue
good.
Marlin is in the lead here is Lance Blakemore's. That's an 897.5-pound haul. The top tuna so far caught by the Blue Runner, 220.5 pounds.
And in the dolphin category, a 32.5-pound fish, still estimated to be worth about $124,000. We have new information today about thousands of dollars of equipment stolen from the Sandhill Fields sports complex in Georgetown. The field's groundskeeper says over $15,000 worth of property was stolen from the garage on property. You see it right there, including blowers, chainsaws, and a zero-turn mower. Their gator was also stolen and repainted. It was found in a ditch not far away from the facility. Grounds manager Robert Cutterback says they are hoping to bring the thief to justice.
Felt violated that somebody broke into our shop and took all of our equipment that we help maintain these fields and provide a playing area and a recreation area for the community.
Cutterback says they think they know who did it. They passed along that information to Georgetown police. We reached out to Georgetown police, who declined to comment on that suspect, citing the ongoing investigation.
A Delaware state trooper facing serious allegations in a lawsuit filed at the end of July. Court documents obtained by CoastTV accused Delaware state trooper Kenneth Haynes of raping a Georgetown woman, Christy Parker, in 2022. The lawsuit claims the incident happened after the trooper had responded to multiple domestic disturbance calls to her home. In response, Delaware State Police said in a statement, DSP takes the allegations against one of our troopers very seriously and recognizes the community's concerns. The accused trooper has been suspended with pay. According to DSP, we're told the Delaware Department of Justice has no comment. We have more information about the lawsuit on our website, CoastTV.com.
New today, an escaped prisoner who broke into a home before leaving the state has been captured. The Department of Corrections says a 36-year-old Lyndon King was in prison on burglary charges, and he walked away from a work detail. Police say after that he broke into this home on Zor Road around 3 p.m. Thursday, and scary stuff here, stayed there until the 69-year-old homeowner returned. According to investigators, King threatened the victim, took her house phone to prevent her from calling 911, and then stole her cell phone and car. Troopers tracked King down in Salisbury, and he's been arrested. Again, he is facing multiple felony charges.
Today, Governor John Carney signed legislation, and the goal is to promote homeownership in the first state. The legislative package that was signed includes bills designed to increase access to affordable housing and support homeownership initiatives for people across Delaware. The Delaware State Housing Authority says this step speaks to the needs in helping community members.
There's probably nurses and medical professionals in our families, teachers, people who work in schools. We want to make sure they have access to fair, safe, decent, stable, and accessible housing.
Details on the specific bills in this package, those can be found on our website, CoastTV.com.
Officials in one Sussex County town are calling on the public for solutions. Georgetown is creating what it calls a Circle Advisory Committee. People on the committee will give ideas to protect the town circle and prevent drivers from crashing into it. There have been 5 crashes through the circle in the last few months. Mayor Bill West says forming the committee is a way to get everyone involved.
First go around, we'll just bring it up to the council members and let them go out and talk to the people and find out what members of the community want to be on the board. And let them, then we'll bring it together as a group and let them start discussing what they can do and what they can't do.
The Circle Advisory Committee is scheduled to be appointed at the next town council meeting on Monday.
Crossing the street in Dewey Beach will now have you seeing red. Quite literally, the town has added these bright red stencils to all crosswalks, reminding pedestrians to look twice, check both lanes, and push the button before crossing. Dewey officials say it's part of a larger effort to boost traffic safety along Coastal Highway. 2
city commissioner seats are up for grabs in Rehoboth Beach tomorrow. Voters will have their say to replace current commissioners Tony Sharp and Tim Bennett, who did not file for re-election. 4 candidates are running: Mark Saunders, Rachel Macha, Suzanne Good, and Craig Thier. In-person voting is 10 to 6 tomorrow at the Convention Center. And we are just getting started this evening.
Coming up, we'll tell you about a one-stop shop for back-to-school essentials in Milford.
And tracking the last of the rain and wind over Delmarva, sunny and drier weekend is what we're expecting. Coming up in your full forecast in just a few minutes.
first, there's a first time for everything. How an updated program is preparing kids for the future when we're back in just 60 seconds.
Transform your bath today with baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
When Roe v. Wade fell, we all got mad. Matt Meyer got to work, helping the First Aid Abortion Fund get up and running so women can get reproductive care here in Delaware. Matt went to work protecting kids from gun violence too, reducing shootings almost 50%. As Matt's wife, I'm incredibly proud. As an emergency room doctor, I see the difference he's making. Matt will be a great governor because he doesn't just talk, he's walking the walk.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Rolling out the red carpet for actors in training.
An organization called the First State Community Action Agency had their first ever film camp this week. And today they had their first movie premiere. With the help of experienced entertainers, the kids were able to produce 2 films.
I like that. That's pretty incredible. Coast TV reporter Zakiya Jennings gives us a quick look at one of the films.
Rip a ticket? And that gets guests, food, drinks, and a seat at the first ever film premiere with the First State Community Action Agency. The kids worked with an award-winning filmmaker and a longtime arts educator. Talia Showell has been part of the program since she was in the 2nd grade. She says it's a great learning experience.
I guess it helped me with my time management and really just the patience overall of it, because there has been a couple times where I've gotten irritated with a lot of the cast members and myself, but it really just helped me patience and slowing down and getting my mind straight.
Executive Director Bernice Edwards shared with Coast TV the one thing she needs the kids to take away from the program.
Building that confidence in themselves, to feel that I can, and I will. I just feel that our youth, once they leave here and they can look back 5 years from now, look what I was able to accomplish.
Here's a sneak peek at the work the kids put together.
I like that.
And just like that, the summer film project is a wrap. But there's no need to worry. This is an annual program that you could be selected for. I'm Zakiya Jennings in Georgetown, Coast TV News.
We take a look at our golf forecast. A lot better now than previously. In fact, we're looking at excellent conditions with 86 for the high, warm and pleasant.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Hello, Delaware. It's your animal friends.
Urging you to support our friend, Colin O'Mara, for governor.
As Governor Mark Hell's Secretary of Natural Resources and Environmental Control, Colin reduced air pollution and expanded affordable clean energy.
Colin will bring thousands of good-paying green energy jobs to Delaware.
In fact, he's already done it and stood up to big polluters to help pals like us.
At a time when real progressive leaders
are an endangered species, Colin O'Mara is the real deal.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Now that it's sizzling out, is your AC fizzling out? Beat the heat with help from Horizon Services. Right now, buy a new AC and we'll give you a furnace free. That's right, a free furnace just for upgrading your old AC system. It's a scorcher out there now, but soon temperatures will drop and you'll be glad you snagged your new free furnace. Schedule your free estimate today. Same-day service, expert technicians, and a job done right the first time. Call today and Horizon is on the way.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love, totally. Big or small, at the beach or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
Coastal Bath takes care of their customers. Quality products, lifetime warranty, and great service.
We chose Coastal Bath Company to replace our shower because of the team there. I had worked with them professionally and I always found them to be down to earth and friendly, and we knew we could trust that they were going to help us find exactly what we were looking for in our price range.
For a limited time, get the tile or marble look with Coastal's free laser etch design upgrade.
I am so proud of our shower and I never want to get out.
Call Coastal Bath today.
Download the DSN app today, driven by Preston Automotive Group.
The threat of Debbie is dropping exponentially and will continue to be the case as we get ready for a glorious and gorgeous weekend. Wind advisory is still in effect until 11 o'clock tonight for us throughout all the inland areas, watching out for about 35-mile-per-hour winds. And the gale wind warnings off of the coast still active at least until 2 o'clock in the morning. The difference between the two, 45-mile-per-hour wind gust, 30 to 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And that sliver right between the two, that high surf advisory is in effect for Worcester and all the way throughout a good portion of Sussex County as well. We also have concerns for the coastal flood warning that's in effect for Dorchester because we had a bit of training that was happening with the storms. They were just going over the same general area for the most part, particularly along Highway 50. And then the coastal flood advisory is active for Somerset and Wacomico until 9 o'clock in the morning, just watching out for the possibility of a bit of flooding. Overall, we are looking at the low pressure system that was, once Debbie has moved on to the north, and the trailing cold front is what we're mostly concerned with right now, but it's losing a lot of oomph as it pushes its way towards the east coast. 80 in Lewis, 81 in Milton, Redding, as well as 81 degrees right now in Georgetown. The winds coming primarily out of the south steadily, up to 16 to 18 miles per hour. But as far as the gusts are concerned, got up to about 24, 21, so not so ominous as of right now. So Debbie is looking pretty much like history. Winds will calm throughout the evening. We're looking for a wonderful weekend with sunshine and temperatures in the 80s, and high pressure will begin to dominate our weather for next week so we can enjoy some sunshine on the beach. For the next 12 hours, listen, it's going to become very nice. We may catch a random sprinkle at about 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll talk about a breeze sprinkle in, out, done. And we'll wash our hands on this thing, okay? 88 for the high in Lewis, 86 for the high Laurel and Seaford with winds out of the northwest. We're looking for 86 for the high, not only in Cambridge, but Vienna, Federalsburg, and in Easton. And then finally, we are expecting 83 for the high in Ocean City, 82 for the high in Chincoteague. We track what our expectations are for Saturday morning, early in the morning. Winds are out of the south, a bit on the cloudy side. A sprinkle, and that's a maybe at best at 5:30. We clear out, we warm nicely with all kinds of sunshine and 85 degrees. Temperatures below the norm for this time of the year. Sunday, a few more clouds, 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's okay. By Sunday afternoon, we're back to being bright, sunny, and pleasant. Our muggy meter, not so bad by the time we get to Sunday, Monday. It drops dramatically. So as we go into next week, not only are we going to get some sunshine, it's not going to be humid and sweltering and all that other stuff. Assateague, we're looking for 79, 78, and 77 degrees. As we go up the coast, we're expecting 78 on Sunday, 77 on Monday in Ocean City. And finally, Lewis, 88 to 85 to 86 degrees with pleasant conditions. Oh, one quick note. The meteor shower is going to be seen very nicely. It's going to peak between August the 11th and 12th, and you'll have clear skies to take a look at that. So for our forecast, we're looking clear for 73 tonight, 88 for tomorrow, 84 for Sunday. And finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration extended forecast.
That meteor shower, Paul. The first day of school just around the corner, and the Milford School District is stepping up to help students prepare. They're hosting a back-to-school resource day later this month at Milford Central Academy. Students will be able to pick up school supplies, snacks, even get a free fresh haircut. All this on Tuesday, August 20th from noon to 4 p.m.
It's been a tight race to find out what Delmarva's favorite summer game is. It's been fun to watch.
It's been close. 50-50 split these past couple days between swimming and gymnastics.
This is the final.
And this is the final go-round. It was still close.
Gymnastics winning 52% to 48%.
Just edging it out. I think it was the Russian judge right there. Don't forget, the Olympic Zone continues tonight on CoastTV.
From the Wawa Studios.
What's going on, everybody? We've got the top skimboarders in the world coming to Delmarva this weekend. The 92nd annual ZAP Pro-Am World Championships of Skimboarding is happening at Dewey Beach, Delaware, and we will be there this Sunday. Let's take a look and see what you can expect.
The ZAP World Championships of Skimboarding are back in Dewey Beach, and the Delmarva Sports Network is the official TV station of the event. Come out August 9th to 11th as the world's best skimboarders chase the championship title. Then see it again August 22nd only on DSN. It's the wave riding showdown you don't want to miss. The ZAP World Championships of Skimboarding, sponsored by Ocean City Surf Club. August 22nd only on the official ZAP Skimboard station, DSN, and the DSN app.
And DSN will be there on Sunday covering the action, and it will be on the airwaves on the Delmarva Sports Network on August 22nd. Moving on to basketball. There will be an end of summer tournament happening in Centerville, Maryland, with 8 games happening all day, including varsity boys and girls in the Henlopen and the Bayside. Action starts at 10:30 a.m. That'll for sports. Have a great night, everybody.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. But through August 31st only, you can get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber and no payments, no interest for 12 months.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you a down to the penny price that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. For the best termite elimination on the shore, call Accurate and have the safest termite prevention for years to come. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Thank you for calling Coastal Comfort.
This is a complimentary call. A couple of years ago, I had my heat pumps replaced. Last night, I noticed one of them wasn't working right. Somebody was out here within a couple of hours, and it's working perfectly. But I was in the service industry for 33 years. Good service is something you can't find today. It very much is appreciated. Your crew is a good crew. Really fine people, are professional, and they're efficient.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Does the sound of heavy metal get your gears going? Do you like cutting-edge technology and the feeling of power in your hands? If so, check out the Guerreri Technology Center at Warwick Community College. We offer training in welding, machining, electrical, and more. Use your hands and your mind to be a force for the future and forge your own heavy metal career at warwick.edu.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. With over 300 combined years of experience, we're community focused and 5-star rated.
Accurate Pest Control.
Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
So just to update you on what's going on, Debbie has now moved well around us, and most of that is just simply out of the way. But we still have some leftover concerns. We still have the wind advisory that's active throughout all of Sussex until 11 o'clock, watching out for about 35-mile-per-hour winds. Now, in addition to that, we have a gale wind warning off the coast. This is where we're watching out for about 45-mile-per-hour winds. And then we've had a great deal of training. That's when one storm goes right over the same area over and over again. So that's why we have the active coastal flood warning for Bucktown, Andrews, Taylor's Island, and the Cambridge area. Then we have concern, just because it's been so much rain in a short period of time, for coastal flood advisory for us throughout Wacomico, and then also in Worcester, we have the high surf advisory that is in effect. Keep up with the forecast with our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. And here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.